Morning. Welcome to Great Transition Strategies Monday Morning Stand Up. 5 minutes to get your week off to a great start and potentially give you something to help make you a more effective leader. Today's topic, moving into a new position and being realistic about your progress when you move into a new position or you move someone else into a new position. You see, actually same place, still at mom's place. Came down here for the 4th of July and her 90th birthday. So how are you? How was your 4th of July? Hope you had a great one. We certainly did. So still down here in Florida. Boy, it's hot down here. Holy smokes. All right. So today, here we are. We finished 6 months through June. How are you doing on your New Year's resolutions? Revisit them. What are your big goals? Are you on track? Or do you need to set new ones? Your word. How are you doing with your word? Mine's refine. Think about what's working, right? Once you decide what's working, keep doing it. What's not working, stop doing it. And is there something you need to start doing? So revisit your resolutions and your goals for the year. All right, so today, progress when someone moves into a new position. And this is coming from a client that I'm working with. She's a certified PMP, program manager, moved into this new job. She's been in it for just a little over 3 months. And she's feeling, I'm really frustrated. I feel like I don't have the answers as a leader of this team. And I'm just not feeling good about it. I think I should be able to have more answers. All right, so we dug into it. Tell me what you're feeling. Number of things were bothering her. So one of the things is she feels like she needs to have the answers. And that when we dug into that, do you really need to have the answers? And that's something when you think about the position you're in or the position you put people in, do they need to have the answers? Right? So we spent a little time there. The next is, so what is it that's really bothering you? She says, well, I don't feel like I have the expertise. I don't feel like I have the expertise and I'm answering the questions. So we took a couple seconds and backed up. What kind of progress have you made since you've been there? You've been there just over 3 months. Oh, actually, I made some pretty good progress. I'm feeling good about the progress I'm making. I just feel like I should have more answers, particularly with my PMP certifications. I've done some Scrum stuff, Agile training. So I've done that. So I feel like I should have the answer, but I don't have the expertise in actually on this project just yet. Okay, but you've come a long way. Oh yeah. So how are you when things come up? What are you doing? Oh, I built some good colleagues. I built some relations with good colleagues, and I get some help from them. All right. So how can we make this better? So we pulled the string on this thing. What it really came down to is, one, she's making good progress. Two, she had not defined where she wants to be at a certain point in time. So we built a vision of where she wants to be at the 6-month point, at the 12-month point. What are the KSAs? What's the knowledge, skills, and abilities she needs? And she was able to put that together pretty quickly. Okay, here's where I think I need to be. Where are you going to go get that information? There's some reading she's going to do. There's some training she's going to do. But then she also we talked about her colleagues and how they're helping her. So actually, these colleagues they've really been helpful. She has now set up a plan to meet with colleagues on some kind of regular basis to be proactive. As opposed to being reactive and solving problems, she wants to get ahead and make them part of the solution and part of her development, her professional development and training in this particular position. Great idea. All right, so she now has a plan, an action plan in place. So now think about you. Have you been in this position before where you're thinking, oh, I just don't have the expertise, and that you have to have the answers? Let me spend just a few seconds on this because we dug deeper into that. Do you really have to have the answers? Do you really have to have the answers? And she came to, well, maybe I don't need to have the answer, but I think I need to be able to ask the right questions so the team, and maybe we as a team, come up with them, and I'm able to facilitate them. So that's where she's going. She's trying to be more coach-like, and she's trying to understand the questions she has to have. So think about you in your leadership position. How are you growing? If you're not making the progress you want, what do you need to do to make that progress? Build a vision, put an action plan in place, use your colleagues. Have you put someone in a position where you're expecting them to grow and you're not supporting them? You might have a colleague who's going through something where you have the expertise to help them. Think about you as a leader. What are you doing for someone you moved? Are they making the progress? What can you do to get them where they need to be, when they want to be there, so they can best support the team that you put them in charge of? Thanks for listening. Hope you found this helpful. See you next Monday morning, 8:30. Have a great week.